If you are someone who's bogged down by tons of financial data and different news articles, not able to figure out what is actually going on in the market, well, you're not alone. The web is full of articles discussing how to detect political bias, while the professional investment literature discusses how to dissect the financial statements like P&L and balance sheet. But how to skillfully read financial news gets little attention. Unfortunately, most people are pretty much on their own when trying to learn to read financial news effectively. But don't worry, I'm here to help you with just that. Watch this video till end and I'll show you how to effectively read through financial news and research so that you can separate information from noise and make sound decisions. As a research analyst, half the news on my desk is a complete waste of time. And as I like to say, figure out which half is garbage and you've just doubled your productivity. My point is that most research and news is backward looking rather than predictive. Reading obscure financial information may look and feel like you have productive work, but most of this content has little chance of leading to better results. So, the first tip that I want to give you is don't read less, read the right things. What I mean by that is many of us plow ahead reading news and research until our eyes turn red. After all, reading is easier than critical thinking. It impresses a lot of people if you are up to date on a wide range of financial subjects, but hardly will you find utility of all that information. So, most people end up reading less. Rather than reading less, you must learn to rapidly detect what is news and what is nonsense and move on. It is a necessary skill when confronted with hype and sensationalism, which is now ruling the news. Press releases that spin the facts, earning reports that ignore basic arithmetic, and management explanations that test the boundaries of probability will just blow up your mind. What is even worse is now investment blogs have also embraced the golden rule of tabloid journalism. Simplify, then exaggerate. Like what, man? Pseudo news and pseudo analysis clutters the web and making it hard to stay informed. What I want to tell you is that fear sells in the market. So these guys, rather than doing any fact checking, they just print misinformation, which is rampant, and their track records of past predictions are mostly irrelevant. So instead of reading less, read the right things. Some of the things that I want to suggest you when you're reading an article is whether to judge it is useful or not for you. In order to do that, you can ask yourself three simple questions. First, is the article based on data or opinion? Second, is it descriptive of past conditions or predictive of the future? And third, does the article have a testable hypothesis or it's just someone presenting his opinions? The second tip that I want to give you is understand what is being said. You need to grasp the conventional wisdom in order to bet against it. Right? This becomes easier once you have done the groundwork on a specific investment. After you catch up on all the relevant news article related to that investment, jot it down and publish it for yourself in your own words so that this helps you organize your thoughts and understand the topic in complete detail. The third tip that I want to give you is seek disagreement. You need to understand the other side of the trade. This means reading opinions that contrast with your own in order to avoid confirmation bias. The third tip that I want to give you is question the narrative that is presented. Reporters are under intense deadline pressure and often frame issues in a way that is confusing or distorted. So remember, reading Too much financial news is counterproductive. The narratives are often incomplete, misleading, or flat out wrong. So, always question the narrative that is being presented in front of you. Fourth tip that I want to give you is respect data. Charts, tables, and numbers are good places to start for corporate results and economic data. Always check the primary source when possible from where this data is published. As the saying goes, there is lies, there are damn lies, and then there are statistics. So always check the primary source of data, but always base your decision on the basis of data. So I personally prefer charts rather than reading through commentary. Fifth point that I want to talk about is avoid political opinions. Now, I know there is a lot of different political opinions in the market, some positive, some negative. But when you're reading through financial news, turn off your political bias when you read and interpret the news. And be wary of commentators who have political agendas. This will help you stay ahead of those agendas and make sound decisions. The last tip that I want to give you is develop your own framework. Just like I have, before you read any news, you must have your own framework in place for decision making. Otherwise, you'll blindly be influenced by what you have read. As the quote goes, you must have an independent view of the markets, or the media will force a view upon you. So stay informed, stay woke. I hope this video has helped you read financial news effectively, and if it has, do drop a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.